After a week of suspense, Biren Singh has taken over as the Chief Minister of Manipur for a second term. The 61-year-old Singh has donned several interesting hats before anchoring himself in politics. Here's a quick look at his journey to the CM's seat. Biren Singh was born on January 1, 1961 in Imphal, Manipur. He started his career as a footballer in domestic competitions. At 18, he was spotted by Border Security Force officials and invited to play for their team. During his brief stint with the Border Security Force's football team, it won the Durand Cup against Kolkata's Mohun Bagan in 1981. Singh quit the BSF team in 1982 but continued with his footballing career for another 10 years with the Manipur state team. He is India's first CM to have been a career sportsman. With no previous experience, Singh jumped into journalism in 1992. He started the daily Naharolgi Taudang and was its editor too. He was jailed on sedition charges in 2000 for publishing a speech by an activist accused of supporting extremist groups. In 2001, he ended his stint as a journalist. By 2002, it was time for him to step into politics. Singh joined the Democratic Revolutionary People's Party, contested in the assembly elections and won from the Haingang seat. A year later, he joined the Congress. He was then appointed as Manipur's Environment Minister. Subsequently, he took on portfolios such as irrigation and flood control, youth affairs and sports, and consumer affairs and public distribution. After 2 consecutive terms in September 2016, Singh resigned from the Manipur Legislative Assembly over differences with the Congress's Okram Ibobi Singh, who was then the Chief Minister. In October 2016, Singh joined the BJP and became its first ever Chief Minister in Manipur. The first term was far from smooth. Singh faced at least 2 major crises, the latest being in 2020 when Deputy CM Y. Joykumar Singh along with 3 other NPP leaders walked out of the BJP-led coalition. Singh also constantly faced rebellion from within the BJP and could complete a full term in office thanks entirely to backing from the party's central leadership. His second term is unlikely to be without hitches given the mood in the BJP state unit. Recently, when Singh invited 32 newly elected BJP legislators to his Imphal home for tea, just 9 turned up. Senior BJP leader Biswajit's ambition for the top job is an open secret. How the sportsman politician handles the situation calls for a ringside view. A federal report.